Hey guys, everyone, this is CJ, and we're back to... Wait a minute. We already did this. We already did this game, right? Why are we doing this again? Why are we doing this again? Oh, I see why. Hey bud, good video. I have my old Philips CDI I used to play this game a ton as a kid. Oh wow, that great. Nice to hear that. Same here. Same here. I love this game. I definitely loved this game since the time we had the console. Well, before the flood took it from. So, I'm really happy you appreciate the video. I'm really happy. And what's funny is that's nearly the big. Sorry, that's nearly the beginning. I think it is nearly the beginning of the video. Let me see. Give me a second again. Oh, I'll be god dang. That is from the very bottom. I'm telling you right now, that's from the very bottom. I wish I could show you the rest of it, but I'm just doing some quick editing by pausing and whatnot. But yeah, like I said, I don't do editing. I don't like do scripting and editing. But this is the very bottom of the barrel. This is the very bottom barrel of my channel. Burn Sale was my very first playlist, but let alone Let's Play on this channel. That's very down below, and he went down to the nitty gritty of my channel, and said that. I appreciate you actually went through one of these videos and actually appreciate my beginnings. So I very appreciate it. All right, let's go back to what he said from the Okay, let's see here. It says, my old Philips CDI I used to as a kid. Okay. It's really good. I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy. Alright, because I usually watch my videos when on my main monitor for my touch monitor. It's make this text really huge, so I have to shrink down the main window. Let's see what it says here now. Since I was a kid, okay. Was curious what version of Windows you're using this on. I've got Windows 10, and I'm looking to get this working on my rig because the battery that keeps saved games on my CDI is dead. Yes, the timekeeper chip. Let me find that video that our good old friend HalfBlindGamer said. Let me see if I can find that.
CDIs are built very well, they don't break easily mechanically. However, pretty much all the units have one major design flaw, and that comes in the form of the timekeeper chip. This chip is required to save your games, and it is powered by a battery. And luckily this battery is inside the chip. I'm not sure why they decided to do that, but it's a really stupid move, and it's a real bitch to replace. These batteries are meant to hold out for about 10 years. Problems can range from just not saving your games anymore after powering the system off, to just not booting up altogether. So really, if you buy a CDI, make sure it works, or that you can fix it. But it's very hard fix to do, since you need to open up the chip and solder in a new battery case and battery, of course.
Alright, let's go back down to memory lane. I definitely know what he wants to know about. I thought it'd be nice to show off my old CDI before the flood took it. As you see right here, I'm sorry camera viewing. If you look right there, that's the timekeeper chip. That's, well, let me get my mouse up so I can show you what I mean. Let's see here if I can see the mouse. Yeah, okay, it's enabling me to see the mouse. Okay. Alright, see right here, I'm circling around. That is my timekeeper chip. As you can tell, the pins are not even near the motherboard. As you can tell, if I can just go to the next screen here, just let me raise it up a bit so you can see a bit more. Okay, yeah, that's good. As you see, once again, it's not even touching. Once again, and of course the name of the information, but I found out what's up with this thing. This is actually on what's what they call a riser. It's on two to three risers. Reason why, if you don't know what a riser is, it's just a little dock. It just lets you rise up from wherever it's on. In this case, the timing chip is. Sorry, I just touched my computer monitor, but the touchscreen. So yeah. Oops. Anyway, let's put that back where it belongs. Anyway, it's using 2 or 3 risers. I think a good reason why, especially with I told this to HalfBlindGamer when we used to chat, because when you play the CDI so long and whatnot, it gets heated, and of course the battery consumption gets a little more because you're draining a lot faster with the battery, and of course the battery dies a lot quicker. I think he said around 10 to 15. 10, I think around 10 years before the battery finally kicks. Mine went way beyond that. I think because of the riser, it keeps the battery cool, definitely away from the motherboard that gets all the heat and whatnot. So that's why it's have no issues. So that is my 220. So that is my CDI 220 that hits on a riser. And let's go. If I can, right here, make it funnier. Let's see here. Little Devil. It's supposed to be, I think, 3 times the. Let's see. I did. It showed in the text here. If I can. Where is it? On the forum I posted. Yeah, the Little Devil's supposed to be a lot bigger than 5.2, so I think I had 3 times the storage. I think it's supposed to be like 15.6, around there, for just Little Devil. So mine was totally different for some reason on storage space. And this is 1994's, December 1994's. So I kept some good information on this. And no one did anything to it. It just got it from Sears during the time they bought it. So that's basically it on the CD. Yeah, that's just shows how strong the reason why there's black bars. I don't want to put in any information of whose game it was. So that's why I did. I blocked it out for good reasons. So yeah. The good question in mind is, are you able to play CDI games on today's OSs? Yes, you can. There is ways to play the CDI games on today's OS. You can go from, I think, XP and higher, depends. But more beefier the computer, especially the one CDI I use, gets a little unstable by how powerful our computers is. It makes it the emulator runs super higher percentage, which makes the video and audio desync. It desync from each other, so it makes it a little harder. I'll give you an example. I do have it on. Let's see here. I just make sure I got the 220. Reason why I had that on there, because the 720p, because I want to, because of this emulator. So let's see if I can put it back on here. I don't think it wants to be seen today. Oh, there we go. As you see, this is the this is running on DOS, so this is the DOS version, or actually Windows 3.1 or Windows 95 version. As you see, I still have my my deactivated save.
The virus had installed.
My part 2 when I did, and of course my little way to get into development mode, or whatever my buddy calls it. So I can just go in here and have a little fun in here. I'm gonna go ahead and find my favorite one. Once again, oh, I just missed it.
See you in infinity.
Play like that. Fun fact: there is a save file cheat. You can actually watch all the cutscenes. I found that out. There's actually a cheat for it in here to watch all the cutscenes. But anyway, we're not into that. This is, remember, like I said, this is DOS version. I definitely know he wants the CDI version. So let's go ahead, close that. So I'm gonna move that out of the way. I'm gonna go back into this. I'm gonna go ahead. I was searching for new storages. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead, rescreen that. Of course, I didn't do it right. This is why I do some editing sometimes. Even though I despised editing. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this all the way down to here, so I can go ahead screen this over top. Bam, done. Oh, that's right, because the task that's because the no task manager. So of course we have to go find CDI emulator. So doesn't matter how you search it, CDI emulator, or one of them, of course, is this one right here, CDI emulator. You can find the 5.2 or 5 points. I think I have a 5.2 in here. Yeah, I do have the. You can have the 5.2, which does not work with a burn cycle, but the 5.3 beta 2, and if you could find it, a beta 3, but if you can find the beta 2 of 0.5.3, you online, and so we're just going to go with this one. I'm gonna just go ahead with this. Actually, you can use this. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this, just to cheapen my way around. So yeah, we got this. Since, like I said, since our computers are beefier, we have to find a way to get the percentage down. So because this emulator has a good amount of was actually made for the for Windows XP, and let's see, other ones, CD Ice. I do not want to use CD Ice. The other one, I think, was Mess. Of course, okay, let's go. I don't have to do that. I just go like this. Boom, done. Mess. Good old Mess. I doesn't ever touch you, but I definitely need you right now. So click download. Oh, PS1 emulator. That's right. This Mess emulator does. Okay. Okay, we have to go right here to release page. Okay, main release page. Of course, I want the 64-bit, since my computer is 64-bit. If you don't know yours, for Windows 7, you go click on the start button, right-click computer, and pick select properties. For Windows 8 and 10, 8.1 and 10, right-click. Actually, for 8, go at the very bottom left, right-click, and same thing for Windows 8.1 and 10. Click the start button and select System, and it'll open up your. Let's see if I could see if my computer. It says my computer is beefier, but it's just I worry about screenshotting it so many times. As you see right here, my computer is a 64-bit. You always want to look at your system type. System type is 64-bit. If it's 32-bit, and if it's saying x86, x64, x86 is 32-bit, x64 is 64-bit. So let's get that one out of the way. So all right, click what you want on MAME, and I want to get. Okay, there's MAME. Where's the? Don't tell me MAME does not give me mess. You're supposed to give me mess, huh? Where's mess? Source code and... Where's mess? I'll be right back. Okay, I found the site. I'll give you the older older releases. Of course, the source gives you the zips. You can use the binary, or of course the auto extract. So the latest one I see is right here. So you can have the main 161 and mess 161. I think it should work just fine. You go ahead and click this. Of course, you can't see it because I have the exclusive window thing on. So let's go ahead and turn that off so you can see. As you see right here, it's going to take you to whatever directory. I don't want to put it right on main download, so I'm going to go ahead and tell it to go to... I'm going to call it mess. So I'm going to go ahead and extract. So it's done extracting. Boom. Done. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on its download. I'm going to do the same thing. Put it in the same directory. Mess. Yes to all, please. Well, it's technically, I'm going to go ahead and do it again. Go back to this again. I'm going to go back to 1.7. There's something got changed. Yeah, the keyboard sounds and whatnot. I'm going to... Better yet, just if you're gonna use mess, use extract mess first, then maim. So that's my consumption idea, I guess. So let's go ahead and go to the messes directory. So give me a second. Okay, since now we're in the root directory here, I never know I'm not going this way because my monitor is this way. So. Granted, I could just flip the webcams over, but we're going ahead and go ahead and click on mess. Oh, I went over on that side. Oh, that's right. This is non-GUI. Shoot, I hate when it goes into non-GUI. I hate you. Okay, fine then. I'll go for the GUI. Give me a second. Jesus, let's be a GUI jerk. Okay, where's my... this time I'd actually turn it off, so I need to find the... Man, I have so much junk in XSplit here. Okay. Okay. Mess UI. Can I have the mess UI? All downloads are now available from this site. Blah blah blah. Oh, actually, it does have. Seriously? Alright, forget the junk from back then. Let's go for this one here. Get the mess and mess UI. Done deal. It does. This thing does all the work. Thank you, mess UI, the place that actually gives us the GUI and everything that gets us. Okay. But of course, it doesn't know. Oh, that's right. This is the files themselves. With everything. Let's go with everything. Trial and error, trial and error. That's why I like to do troubleshooting sometimes. One mistake, I fix with the next. And if that doesn't work, go with the next one. Then the next. Then the next. Alright. With everything. With everything. Okay. Let's just go with this. No, I didn't. Okay. Just go with this and just drag it over. It then asks me to replace one of them, I believe. No, that's just because of this. Okay. Okay. Let's go mess UI. Okay. We get this little bitty window here. Yeah, scroll all the way down to find Philips CDI. I think I need to get the BIOS too, don't I? Yeah. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about that because for you, you guys have to find the BIOS. I'm not doing that for you. Let's see. Is it actually on the P side, the Philips? Philips CDI, Philips CDI, Philips CDI. We have that one. Actually, I just go like this, don't I? Philips. Bingo. Let's go ahead and just run one. No. Oh, that's right. Yep, I definitely need the BIOS. Like I said, I don't have to worry about the BIOS thing because I can actually get around that problem. Oh yeah, it's not in this one because it's in the certain other place on my hard drive. Yeah, be right back with that. We're not going to use this mess because it has everything on it. So, but I'm gonna just go ahead and do a clean slate anyway. So I want the. No, that's a memory. I don't want the memory. I want the. I think. Yep, right here. I'm gonna copy you over here. So I'll go ahead and paste it over there. There we go. Now let's go ahead and try mess. Alright, there it is. Let's just go ahead and try resume this one. Nope, you're not the mess one. You're this one, aren't you? Yep, it's the PAL version. And I just closed my freaking wrong one, didn't I? Alright, I can just reopen it. I'm not really worried about the... I can always reopen it. So let's go... So let me run this. Get rid of the full screen. And then let's go ahead and capture mess. Oh yeah, that doesn't show the freaking. All right, freaking. Oh nope, 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 nope. Nope. I have to freaking screen wrap it. Because if I don't screen wrap the right way, it's not gonna. There we go. If I only do this. All right. Now let's go ahead and just go like this. And I'm going to go ahead and open a slot. Mount an image. Of course, I'm going to go ahead straight to my where I put all my games are at. Mostly. So I'm going to go ahead and pick my ROM. You're not the ROM. Oh, there's no disc in this one. Yep, that's right. That's the wrong one. Where did my games go in here? Games? Oh, you're right here. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and pick. Let's go pick this one. It says old on it. Click OK. Okay, whatever. And it should run. If it doesn't run in this part of the state, then just have, all you need to do is to put the image first before you. And by the looks of it, it locked. Okay, it locked. So I'm gonna go ahead and close that one down. Let's go ahead and open the GUI. Open the GUI. Alright. If it locks, which most of the time it does, you go over here. I think I need to resolutionize this thing. There we go. Media. Go to here, click media, mount file, and then go wherever. So I'm gonna go ahead and do once more. Games, old, done. Then try again. And of course, once again, it's gonna do all that mess up junk. So just click OK, hit that, and if you do it fast enough, I guess it should run the emulator. If not, I'm gonna be very upset with the newer version mess. There it goes. Okay. Go ahead and click start and bada bing, bada boom. Of course, newer mess still has audio issues. Definitely some audio issues. And even the mouse is not fully linked. I could probably lock my mouse. I think you can. See that it still have this issue with the blue. Have they fixed this blue issue yet? The CDI emulator I'm about to do next does a lot better than this. But the best part is, it did not just. Okay, I guess Mess is still having issue with CDI emulators. It had no problem before, now it's having issues. A lot more issues than before. I actually had this thing able to have my MV RAM. I would probably try show you guys how I did those tricks, especially with the CDI emulator. I can actually get into the development mode. But yeah, for this, I guess CDI emulator for Mess is still broken. So, all right, let's go to the next one. So let's skip this machine that's broken as heck. You just locked up, didn't you? Good old task manager, away! I'm gonna close you for good. Get out of here. Thank you. Okay, next one. Let's see if I can find the CDI emulator this time. I think it's still in the not main directory, but the. There we go. Let's go ahead and screen lock this one now. So okay, now we got this one. Make sure there's no other. I have all these other junks in here I definitely need to look at. That's been shown as highlights. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead, extract all, and yes, I want to go ahead, put it there, and open it when it's completed. So now I can go like this, close that, and focus on this bad boy. Now, the problem with this right here isn't inevitable. I have to go get two programs because one, the 0.5.3 exceeded its 2011 date line. If you go any past 2011, the emulator does not want to work. It's shot. I could show you this by now. Just go like. If it wants to load. I know there's no ROM in there. I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh yeah, of course it needs a ROM. So I actually can do that, but do it again like I did last time. Let's go ahead to my certain area of the emulators and just get the ROMs. Sort of simple. There we go. With the behind the scenes done. So let's go ahead. Now I'm going to close it and try again. Alright. Now I'm going to show you the emulator so you can see. Well, if I could, well, the whole window C, not the top C. There we go. Now I can see the whole top. Oh yeah, there's no exclusive window again because that's main focus. So let's make sure it's. Of course, this is already registered in knowing where everything's at, so I don't have to worry about anything. So let's go ahead and hit click play. Oh, limited edition. This is a limited edition of CDI program. You have exceeded your limited time. Since I never touched the thing yet, because if I'm right, I did not edit it yet, so you don't. So you can see right here, it's having issues. Wind term. Okay, I think I know what that is. So I'm not worried about it. So yeah, as you see here, there's a problem here. So, like I said, because it's past 2011 date, we have to fix this by two ways. One by temporarily setting a time date to that point and then back. Because if you set more than 30 minutes off the main internet clock, you're going to lose updates and you have some internet documentation script errors and whatnot. I definitely know it's something like that. It's tremendously bad, and you do not want that. And it also cause viruses and whatnot coming to your computer. That's one problem. But there is a program you can change its date. I do have that program on my computer here. Let's see if I can find it. And also we'll put it up on the. Let's see, what was it called? As date. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and type it in. This is why I don't do videos like these tutorials, because I make this thing super long and it gets very boring. So I'm just go ahead and put it all the way down to. Oh, I see where all this junk's at. I'm gonna go ahead and click all this junk out of here. Get rid of all this junk. Okay. I don't want to make this junk, this one area be clustered of freaking windows. Alright. Other than this one right here. Okay, now we got. Jeez. This ain't down below, isn't it? So, okay. There we go. Let's go get one as date. So go ahead and get the program. This is a little nifty little tool that actually helps you in many different ways. Yeah, you want to get the 32-bit version. So let's go ahead and run as date 32. Of course, it does the exclusive. So we go ahead and do that. I'll just go ahead and show overlap. Nope, that's the Steam version. I don't want. Go ahead and select all this. You don't have to select all of it. But right now, just go ahead and do this. Go ahead and click that. Then browse your little item here. We want to run this program. Not the absolute date time. Let's go ahead. Like I said, we're going to go ahead. Click this. 2011. February. Why not? Just keep it at the same date. Doesn't matter what time. I think I have something on the command line config. Let's see here. Yeah, I do. So I'm gonna go like use this with run as date here. Parameter. I want the parameter. Start in. Copy that one. Paste it. Make sure it's the same directory you have your. Run to the current time. Now. Move the time forward according to the real time. Don't. Keep that off. Keep that off. And make sure it works. Just go ahead and click run. Pick your game. And try it out. Boom, sucker, we got through it. Who's talking bullcrap that you can't play this emulator right here after 2011? I just did it. And since I'm using the capture device, it's trying to lower down the percentage, I believe. Let's go ahead and just have some fun. Like I said, the audio will most likely desync and it's gonna mess up. No, let's add another screen capture on it so we can get this lowered down as much as possible.
Cutter, come in, Cutter. What's happening? Are you alright?
There starts to desync.
I tried to think, but my thoughts raced around with nowhere to go. It was like someone had put a shotgun upside my head and blown a hole clear through my brain.
Cutter, talk to me, goddammit. Where are you?
Alright, I just paused that so I can get the resync. And this is annoying when you play games like this.
I'm okay. The data must have packaged it all. I got a sudden shock rush.
We've been made. Just get out of there and fast.
See, the emulator does work, but the problem is, as like I said, because they desync. Even though I don't have the emulator up. Oh, that's probably the other emulator, isn't it? Let's go ahead and close that. So, all right. So after that, you can create a shortcut. Actually, just make it just call it CDI. So it's and it should be in here. Let's see that bat. Where's my batch file made? No, I did not ask for that. Jeez, even this thing's having issues trying to. Well, anyway, I do have the time date on this thing, don't I? We're at. I think it's right here. I just set. Yeah, I definitely know this is. Yep, right here. I just. Yeah, I think the batch file system is broken, so I have to do it like this way. So I'll create a easy batch file. Just make it very easy for you. Just so if needed. So if needed, if you want. So yeah, I think the batch system does not work. So even if you try it, it won't let you do a batch. So you have to go like command prompt, which I can show you like this way. Just go ahead and cd downloads / ci like that. Then run as no. There we go. Start in where your directory is going to be at. In this case, wherever you put it at. So I'm going to go ahead and do like this. Users, whatever user folder it is, and wherever you put it at. I'm just going to go with where I put it at in this case. And of course, I definitely know you guys can't fully see that. I'm going to go ahead once again. Screen wrap the command prompt. Why not? I have so many screens up here, it's nobody's business. See, no. There we go, see, I buried 2. No, let's go ahead and say C. Oh, that's right. It's W because it's the Windows one. Then I think it's unlike us here. It goes month, day, then year. It goes day, month, year. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the previous the one I put in here, 2011. Oh wait, I don't put this in yet. I had to put that's just the start, and that's not where we're at. Then the time doesn't. We're going with the military clock here. Zippos, which is midnight. No, not D. I want to go back to the same place again. CDI. Then WCDI. Then add the parameters. Whatever. Okay, this one right here, the CDI 220B. That's whatever your BIOS is. So make sure you do have it that matches. And I think the digital video cartridge thing, it's already implemented from the beta 2 and beta 3. So Sure enough, after you did that, I'm gonna uncheck this now. There you go. You can see it right in the background. The same thing I just did. So, if you need to, I can make a batch file of it, so you just do it that way. But all I need to do for batch is just, like I said, echo off and just do the same. Well, at start, then run the same typing I just did on command prompt like that. And this is next. I'm gonna show you what this is. What this is. Now let's go get the program that's next on there. It's called Slower. That's right. It's will not show up here. So let's go ahead and program. Alright. Slower program actually does a really good job. Like it's supposed to. So let's go ahead and get. Of course it doesn't. I don't want to use CNET, but as long as it doesn't give me the. Yep. It actually gives me this program itself. So I'm going to go ahead and pause just a second. So give me a second. No ad for you. Okay, now we're in here. Like you see, this is still up, so I did not do anything yet to it. In the command, like I said, in the batch file, you make sure you have this here. So like I said, you can copy as much as you can in here. Like I said, right here, this is wherever you start, whatever directory your CD emulator is at, and right here, wherever the program is at. In this case, try keeping it within the same directory. Whatever browser you're using, and I think this was already been implemented in with the other DVC stuff. So then space and slower, as long as this is in the same directory that your batch file is at. So try, like I said, keep your batch within close range with this stuff. So go ahead and use slower. Click list process. And granted, if you're I have a second one here. Let's go ahead and do that again. Granted, if your antivirus says is a virus and whatnot, it's not. So I use it a lot. It's not hurting. All right. You want to find it says WCDIMU, which is the CDI emulator. Spend how much you need it. I'm gonna go ahead. I usually use to spend time with this right here. So I'm gonna go ahead, pick 15. Click start, and this should slow this down. For my computer, I do not think it will, but because how powerful it is. Well, granted, I'm using a screen capturing software, so it should slow that down too. So let's go ahead and do this. See, I just put it down to 4% just by using this with XSplits, so and other screen captures in the background. So let's go ahead and lower this down. As you see right now, it went shot right up. So I'm gonna go ahead. It's 5. Let's go ahead and close this. Anything else in the background I need to close? No? I think I got everything down, so. Well, I need the program again, so let's go ahead and screen this. But I want this on top. Move this up so I can see myself. So, click on start. It's a quick adjustment now and then to find the right speed. like I said, because I'm using capturing software, it's not going to give me the.
Cutter, come in, Cutter. What's happening? Are you alright?
I tried to think, but my thoughts raced around with nowhere to go. It was like someone had put a shotgun upside my head and blown a hole clear through my brain.
Cutter. Talk to me, goddamn you. Where are you?
I'm okay. The data must have packeted. I got a sudden shock rush.
It's been made. Just get out of there and fast.
But like I said, this is a trial and error with slower and the CDI emulator itself. So you, like I said, if your computer is slower and the CDI emulator still have it beefy issues, so you can't use slower on your main hardware OS, there's another alternative, virtual machines. So let's go ahead and open up the virtual machine here. I do have a virtual machine in the background somewhere. Oh, that's now I figure out where my my little shortcuts are at. It's in the they redirected to the desktop. No, thank you. Now I know that one. So let's go ahead and. Alright, now you see right now is my computer, so let's go ahead and scrunch that up. And right now just go all the way down to here. Right now you see is my background again, which I do not want you to see. So let's go like this. Alright, let's go ahead and load this up again. Good old XP. I'm gonna hit start up. Boom. Once again, this process. Start it. Close it. Run that. Go ahead. And see if it runs better for you. But like you see right now, it's saying wacky information. There we go. We're getting the 70s, 60s. Oh, nope, that's getting too low. I want to keep it within. I want to keep it within close to 100%. And it's going back down. There we go. Let's go with that. Oh, jeez, it keeps going back up and down. Yeah. Main menu's out of whack. I'm trying to get the right one I want. And yes, you can do the same thing I just did on the DOS/Windows 90X versions on the CD emulator. Because like I said about their mess, after you play your game and whatnot and save the game there, it'll create the timekeeper chip memory, and you can just drag it over to
infinity.
To this emulator. So let's fix it again.
Are you out of your mind, Dealey? This was supposed to be a routine interrogation, not a massacre. I knew you
Couldn't handle it, Cutter. I told them.
Should kill you now.
Go on then. Shoot me. Kill me. Go on. Do it.
No. I'd rather hand you over to the corporation. They'll fry your ass.
Oh, they will they?
What do you mean?
When God was crapping stupidity, he dropped a shitload on you. The corporation authorized it. It was their idea. You can kill me if you want. But then you'll be running from them for the rest of your life.
Dearly. But yeah. But for here, sometimes run as date does not fully work. So if you have the problems with Windows XP, I think, yeah, as you see here, I changed the date, use the date command and change the date, and then where you put it on your virtual machines directory, start it, and then start your program like slower. Because sometimes run a date doesn't want to, for some reason doesn't want to work in here in this interface for some reason. For me, I think it's because this is a 64-bit maybe. I don't know. But if it is, I don't know why I can run this one. It's made for 32-bit. So anyway, that is how I run this better version of CDI emulator on today's computers. Either by using slower command, if you can get it to run with you on the main OS like 10, or actually no, how not just 10, but how beefy your hardware is. So since my computer is beefier, not just because OS 10, that's Mac, but because of Windows 10. So it's how your hardware is. If your hardware is decently good, it'll have no problem with, or maybe use slower. But if it's very beefy, you probably have to use something like the virtual machine and co-balance it just so it makes it a mid-range, a decent range, just enough for the C emulator just focused directly. So that's how I did it, especially with the CD emulator. That this one is, I said, the best, but like I said, it has issues because it is slower, and of course changed the date all the way back to 2011. I don't know if you can see it from that, but it says 2011. But yeah. But mess, it still needs fixed. It still needs some work. I'm really hoping they do get that to work with it. So, till then, this is Rocket Gamer. Yeah, Rocket Gamer 395. You can guys call me CJ. I'm rocketing out of here. Take care. Have a good night. Man, I'll never finish this video. I'll tell you that much right now. Too much pausing, whatnot. Bye.